2K Sports, and we are so glad you're with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the Detroit Pistons and USA. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Now here's Edwards. Lets the 3 fly, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Edwards.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Durant. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
LeBron against Harris. And they double up LeBron. It's Edwards on the wing. Just
man. Oh my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. Harris outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Outside Curry. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Harris. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Cunningham. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I was able to catch up with the head coach for USA. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Curry following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Embiid. Curry is inside. Covered by Cunningham. Cunningham with some nice D. Thompson outside. And here is Duren. Outside Hardaway. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Nailed from 3-point land.
A solid 3-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Cunningham against Curry. Pass to James. Thompson with the rebound. The Pistons leading. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. A finish. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Curry outside. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for USA.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And here is Durant, still without a basket. Here's the floater. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
So it's USA now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Pass to LeBron. Here's Edwards. Detroit with the rebound. On the wing, Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
1:12 left in the first quarter. Durant deciding where to go with it. Duren pulls it in. And here are the Pistons now. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
This rookie, Thompson, is special. A talented guard who does a little bit of everything.
And USA will go for a different look here. Davis is checked in for Joel Embiid. Jason Tatum comes in for James. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Halliburton subbed in for Curry. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Harris. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for USA. They trail by 7. Davis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Sensational putback slam from AD there. No one bodies him up, and because of that, he's free to dunk.
Beasley, the pass to Thompson. Out of bounds, it'll be USA's ball. .35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Davis throws it down.
Great little stuff there from Davis to finish things off.
Detroit leading by 3. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Schroeder and Davis pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Halliburton. The 3 ball doesn't get it to drop for him. What a performance for Ausar Thompson. He has been the story for the Pistons. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
USA trails by 3. Booker out there with Halliburton. Then it's Tatum, and it's Durant, and it's Davis in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Booker. Excellent D there from Beasley. And so it's Detroit with the ball. And for the Pistons, Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Holland. Then it's Thompson, and it's Stewart in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Booker, following the bucket by the Pistons. Pass to Davis. Outside Tatum. They get the rebound. Here's Booker. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Detroit leading by 5. Schroeder outside. Over Tatum. Out to Thompson. Beasley outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Clock at 6. Beasley with a screen on Durant. Holland, no good. Right side, Kevin Durant. Pass to Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
Well, at that range, Davis is pretty much automatic. He's going to score it.
Halliburton against Schroeder. Now, here's Stewart. Beasley outside. It's hauled in by USA.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Halliburton for three. Thompson with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Schroeder. And the layup falls. Schroeder's got his first points of the game.
Well, you don't want to body him up. He's just too fast as Schroeder's able to get it done.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win.
What a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
It's Schroeder with the drive. Can't cash in from close range.
And all the skill used on that crossover, might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
Here's Halliburton. Lays it up and banks it in. Now just a 1-point Piston lead.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Here's Beasley. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Tatum. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Kicks it out to Booker. Booker with a three. He is a knockdown shooter.
That's Booker's specialty. So good at rising up and connecting off the catch.
Schroeder outside. Here's Beasley. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for USA. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Count that one.
Standing 6'5", Halliburton, one of those longer, lanky guards that can get out there and use his size to disrupt.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Beasley, defended by Booker. No good from Beasley.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
To the inside. Now Schroeder. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Halliburton passes to Tatum. Outside, KD. KD, so efficient in there.
Well, coming off the pick and roll with that length, KD makes so many good decisions.
The Pistons trailing. Pass to Stewart. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. They get it again. Schroeder. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Schroeder's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Here's KD. Thompson with the rebound. Now the Pistons with it. Over to the wing. Beasley outside. Back to Schroeder. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis. Durant kicks to Tatum.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. USA ahead as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
also, I think that was the right thing that I did. Because right here, they probably would start playing music.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we've been seeing from Ausar Thompson.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Durant is out there with Embiid. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
The video, because there's a little bit of music, I got a copy of it. I had to delete the video.
Here's Hardaway. Hasn't made one yet. Duren with a screen on Edwards. Hardaway for three. And Duren slams it in.
Solid passer for a two-guard. Tim Hardaway Jr. is all about doing what's best for his team.
On the floor for Detroit, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cunningham is out there with Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the 5. Here's Curry with the 3. Offensive rebound. Edwards finds Embiid. Misses from short range.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Outside Hardaway. Thompson sets the pick for Hardaway. Pass to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Over Curry. No good. That would have tied it. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Embiid. Second chance shot. Tries it again. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Pass to Duren. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Duren's got 4 this quarter. And here's Curry, who brings it up for USA. And here is LeBron. He's covered by Thompson. Here's LeBron. Rebounded by Hardaway. And it's Detroit's ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. For the lead, it's hauled in by USA.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And James, another dime that gets dropped, someone that just loves involving his teammates.
Now, here's Cunningham. Up it goes, and the USA lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Hardaway.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Curry finds James. Takes a 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Thompson. Drops in the layup for 2. Thompson's got 10.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Edwards passes to Embiid. Puts it up from 15. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And USA leads by 1. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Harris against Durant. Harris's shot is off. Harris has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Pass to Curry. Embiid sets the pick for Curry. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Hardaway. That one good for 2. Hardaway has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. Now Cunningham. Pass to Hardaway. There's the three. It's hauled in by USA. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry with it. Embiid the screen. Curry from 3.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
1:41 left in the third quarter. Cunningham with it. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Durant. The second chance effort. Detroit with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Unloads from 9. It's good. Cunningham's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
Capable of scoring from a lot of levels. When you guard Cade Cunningham, you're going to have to make a choice. This time they chose wrong.
From deep, James. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. To the middle.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Detroit, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And USA will go for a different look here. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Embiid. Tatum comes in for LeBron. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Edwards. Halliburton subbed in for Stephen Curry. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Tobias Harris. Fontecchio's coming in for Ausar Thompson. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Pass to Durant. On the wing, Booker. With some arc. Rebound, Detroit. Fontecchio. Here's Stewart. That shot, no good. Nice defense from KD.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Beasley, the pass to Fontecchio. Great D that time from Tatum. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pistons ahead, up 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Edwards. James is out there with Tatum. And there's Davis. And it's Booker in at the 1 spot.
Using his teammates, Tatum creates just enough daylight to get off a shot.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. He takes it in. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And it's Reed pulling it down. The Pistons trailing. Here's Beasley. And James pulls it down. Beasley's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Booker. And he drives in. Goes back up. Terrific body control from Booker.
And Booker, no fear at going to the basket. He's got the size as a 2 guard to do that.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Beasley outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. USA leading by 3. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Down low. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. Tatum finds Booker. Edwards looking it over. Rebound by the Pistons. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Schroeder. Beasley the screen. Shot clock at 6. Now Fontecchio. Detroit no good that time either. And here is Tatum. Loads it up for Davis. Lays it up off the glass. And USA leads by 7.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Schroeder with the screen on Edwards. No good from Beasley.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Edwards' shot is good.
Even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
And here's Schroeder. Here's Beasley. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Stewart with the screen on Booker. Here's Schroeder. It's rebounded by Booker. Booker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Tatum. Edwards against Schroeder. Edwards kicks to James. Kicks it out to Booker. Hits the three-point bomb. And now it's a 12-point USA lead.
And dangerous at all times from range. Booker shoots threes at will.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And USA with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Durant comes in for Jason Tatum. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Devin Booker. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by USA.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Edwards passes to James. Here's Curry. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Hardaway. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by USA. Durant's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Curry looking it over. Embiid with the screen on Cunningham. Curry's shot is off.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Cunningham inside. Curry meets him. He shoots again, and Cunningham with the layup. Cunningham's got it back down to single digits for Detroit.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
Durant, the pass to Edwards. Pass to Curry. Embiid with the screen on Cunningham. And a deep three from Curry. Can't connect from long distance. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham for three. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You got to love what Cade Cunningham as a young star is bringing to this game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
And he commits the intentional foul. .30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Now a timeout called by Detroit. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Cunningham. A floater, Hardaway from outside. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Hardaway Jr. just stepping up big time.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Curry against Cunningham. Hardaway for 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And they go to the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And Embiid drops them both.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So no problem for USA as they get the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.